Hey, what's up my friends? So welcome back to another video with Think Positive, Be Positive, and Always Smile. So here with you guys, David, and today we're gonna talk about how to break those bad habits into good habits. There are research that has been done that at least 30 to 40% of our routines are these bad behaviors or good behaviors. So for instance, myself, I have disciplined myself on how to become better with my own time and how to be productive by breaking those bad habits and making it good habits, because these are behaviors that can be changed only if you follow the steps that I will show you today and the tips. But before I begin, let me tell you, if you're new to this channel, I invite you to hit subscribe right here. And if you have been following me, I invite you to send your comments or anything. If you have any further questions, feel free to reach out to me. So with that being said, stay tuned for what's gonna come next. Have you ever had sort of like this habit of like being like, oh, I have an exam.
Oh, I don't have nails now.
Have you had the habit? Have your parents always be like, no, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Or this habit of like, ugh.
I don't want to get up. Wait, no, it's too cold right now. I just want to sleep, okay? 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes. I can get it done.
These habits are things that we do every day without thinking. We just do them. We never think about, oh, I shouldn't drink this. Or maybe I should drink a little bit, just a little bit, but I should be drinking more water. We don't think about them. We just do them because we're used to them. We have been doing it day a day, and this is what we do. We don't think about like, I'm not gonna eat McDonald's today. We don't think about like, I'm gonna make food today. We don't think about those things. We just do them. And since we get used to buying food outside, we're cool with that, right? We don't have time. Or sometimes we find the excuse of saying, oh, I don't have time. And that becomes part of your routine, becomes part of what you do, and you decide to go outside and you don't do them. So these are behaviors that we develop because we are used to them. And you feel like, these behaviors destroy our productivity. You need to understand that you are the only one that can break those habits into good behaviors with only changing this and being positive about all the things that you want to get done. But the biggest issues about breaking that bad habit into good habits is that we think that going from day to night, it's gonna be good. When we do this, quite often we burn out and we just stop doing it because we think, oh, we're doing it. But that doesn't become a good habit. So you might be asking yourself, where do I start? First, it takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of determination, and it takes a lot of self-discipline. So my step number one will be start small. Don't overdo yourself, because let me tell you, I didn't start like from here to there. No, I started little by little, one step at a time. I want you to be aware that we are all different. If you are a very disciplined person and committed to do things, you can do it. But also if you are a person that has never committed to something and it's really hard to stick to that agenda, I invite you to follow my steps. Start little by little. Behaviors that I want to change were like eating more healthy. Another behavior was going to the gym more often. Another behavior or habit that I had that I wanted to achieve was reading more. Another behavior was to sleep more. Another behavior that I wanted to do more has been also finding peace with myself, like doing some sort of yoga, understanding my spiritual body. So these are some habits that I wanted to do. So if you have a list and things that you wanted to do, for instance, you might be like, I want to stop eating junk food. Make sure like you start little by little. However, I didn't put all the list all at once. One of the good habits that I wanted to implement in my routine was to wake up early, go to the gym. So once I start waking up in the morning, I was like, okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna do this. But I start going once a week. And I didn't go Monday through Sunday. I went like once a week. I woke up, I went, and there was such a huge difference. Like I felt more alive as I was like getting my workout done in the morning, going to classes after, or going to work after now. With that being said, you choose what you want to do. You choose the behavior that you want to change. But remember to start little by little. And now my step number two, how do I get hooked into what I want to do? How do I get hooked into like breaking this routine? How do I get hooked into like breaking that behavior that it's like, maybe instead of going to the gym, I'm just gonna go chill, relax on the couch, watch Netflix. And these are sort of like the things that we usually do because we just come home, drop our backpack, and we don't want to do anything, right? And we feel tired, probably we had a bad day at work. But actually, think about the things, why you do them. Why am I saying the hook? Is because you need to do the action before you tell yourself, oh, I don't want to get out. As soon as you get home, drop your backpack and do what you want to do. If it's about like cooking, go ahead and start cooking. Do the action without thinking. If I have to read like before going to bed, put your book right next to your bed. So like you can do that behavior, at least do the action before thinking. So don't think about it, just do it. Remember that I said at the beginning, if your habit is to like, for instance, right here is the hook. If your habit is like to drink more water than juice, then place water in your backpack, place water by your desk, place water everywhere, somewhere where like you can do the action right away. It's not something crazy, right? Things like this little things, it will break that behavior. It will break the habit that you do every day. The major point that I want to get across here is that you want to make things easier for yourself to break that bad behavior into a good habit. Something that I remember one of my friends used to do, it was like he used to put quotes right on the ceiling and read it in the morning, something that will get him going. So if that's you, do that. And when you write these things or you remind yourself what you're doing, you are more likely to stick to the habit. You're more likely to tell yourself, oh, I'm doing this for this purpose. I'm doing this for that. And that not only will teach yourself, but it will help you to break that behavior. Okay, remember that you want to do this for yourself and for no one else. It's for your own benefit and you choose when to do it. Also, step number 3, think about why you're doing it. What gets you going? Why is that bad behavior in your routine? Why you need to change that behavior, or why that behavior needs to be out of your routine? So if you know the why of why you want to change that behavior, that will keep you driven and motivated to stick to that behavior. I think quite often we forget about why do we do this, but at the end of the day, it's what you decide to do. To step number 4, always do, and it often helped me improve with myself, with my routine, and with everything that I decide to do throughout my entire day, my week, my month, my goals, my dreams, everything. And this is reflecting. Reflecting is key for achieving new behaviors. Not only achieving new behaviors, but also changing the bad behaviors into good habits. If you feel that you are lacking, you are not getting there where you want to be, think about it. Be like, okay, I shouldn't have said that I'm gonna do this much because I am not accomplishing anything. Reevaluate, change things around, be like, okay, this is not working, I should do something different. Something I will give you this big advice is like, at the end of the day, think about, okay, this is something I said I was gonna do today. Did I do them? Did it go right? Did it go the way I wanted to go? Was it fine? So if it didn't go the way that you wanted to go, then reflect and say, what could I have done better? How could I have changed that behavior? How could I have changed my day so I could accomplish that habit, right? So reflect, think about those things that will help you, that will allow you to achieve and change the bad habit. Okay, tip number 5, don't be harsh on yourself. Understand that sometimes there are days that you will feel very tired. There are days that you will not be able to do the things that you wanted to, because life is life. Things comes up, like there are ups and downs, and you don't know what's gonna happen next, right? Something might happen tomorrow, something might happen like after tomorrow. You don't know. Don't be harsh on yourself saying, oh, I gave up, I couldn't do it today. So it's okay. Just tell yourself that it's okay as long as you know that you're gonna get back on it. Step number 6. This is where you need to celebrate your gains, all the things that you have accomplished now, because you started with small steps and now you are giving big step, because that habit has to stick to your life. It has become part of your routine. So with that, it's like, always reward yourself. Be like, okay, you did a great job. There's always room for improvement, but there is also always room for yourself to say, great job. So remember to tell yourself, great job. Now, step number 7. This is one of the ones that you might have or you might not have. This is finding a support. Committing yourself to that support. What do I mean finding that support, right? Could be, I don't have friends. Maybe my friends don't want to get up early to go to the gym. But if you do have a friend that wants to go early to the gym, take advantage of that. Be like, hey, let's go to the gym. If you have a friends that want to start cooking, hey, let's cook together. But on the other hand, if you don't have that type of friend, tell your friends, be like, hey, I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow early morning. That it's gonna keep you accountable to what you said. So once you said it, it will make you feel that you have a commitment to do, because you want to show them that you are doing it by you committing to some of your friends, by telling them that you're gonna do something, or by joining them. If they're doing something that you want to do and you want to change that behavior, and they're doing that, a good behavior, join them. And once you go somewhere else, that becomes your routine. That's a behavior you have developed with them. So finding the support is key as well for any behavior that you want to change. I don't have time that you will feel that you fail is when you stop and you say like, okay, I am not gonna do it anymore. I hope that this helped. It's something that I have used throughout my entire life. It's something that has helped me break those bad habits into good habits. Sometimes I have felt like poo-poo, but sometimes I have been also harsh on myself that I have not accomplished the things that I wanted. So if you go through those things, it's okay to feel that. It's okay to feel like this. It's okay to be like this. You know, as long as you feel happy for the things that you're doing for yourself, that's all that matters. So remember, you are the ones that choose the things that you want to change in your life. If those things have resonated with you, and if you have any other tips on how to change bad behavior, hey, comment below. You know, like there might be more people that might be interested about how to change their own behavior. Make sure if you have not subscribed, subscribe right here. Above all, it's how you think, how happy you feel, and smile. So always, I think my biggest motto, and I will continue to say this, is like, think positive, be positive, and always smile. Or also, if you have a habit that you want to change, drop it right below. Let me know which habit you want to change, and maybe someone else wants to change the same habit, and give that person a like of support, because we all need that support. That's all we have to share sometimes. We just need to share the support, the love with the others, and just remember, it's all about you and what you do and how you decide to do. So with you all, David again, and I hope you all learned something. I hope this was beneficial to you. I hope this helped you grow as a person. If you have not subscribed, I invite you to click right below. And if you have any other questions, or you want to know more topics about what's coming next, hey, shoot me a DM. So see you next week. I love you all, and God bless. Bye bye, y'all. Boom.